Captain's log. Stardate 1712.5. After concluding some surveillance of a newly discovered black hole, the Enterprise is destined for Starbase M3 for needed supplies. This visit has a personal connection for one of our crew members. Lieutenant Uhura's father is a resident of the Starbase.
We'll be arriving momentarily, Captain.
Thank you, Mr. Sulu. This looks accurate. Be sure to log this supply list with the Starbase Quartermaster. Uhura, how long has your father worked at Starbase M3?
About 2 years. He's an astrophysicist. They needed him for a research project on pulsars.
I'm sure he'll be happy to see you.
I can't wait, sir.
We're here, Captain.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life. Hail the Starbase, Lieutenant Uhura.
Aye, Captain. Captain, there's no response.
No response. Try again.
I'm trying all current Federation frequencies, sir. There's no response.
That can't be right, Spock. Check for life signs.
Scanners report no life signs aboard the station, Captain.
There are supposed to be over 200 people on that station.
There are no signs of battle. The station appears to be completely intact. Life support, EM shielding, and gravitational systems appear to be functioning normally.
Spock, McCoy, you're with me. Lieutenant, I promise we'll contact you as soon as we know something.
Thank you, sir.
Ensign, you're with us. Scotty, get us over there near the main operations center.
Aye, Captain.
Set phasers on stun. We don't know what to expect over there. Energize.
All systems are confirmed as normal, Captain.
Ensign, you and McCoy explore the station. See if you can find any clues as to what's happened here.
The last log entry was a month ago. It appears to be routine. An Andorian freighter was the last ship to arrive and depart.
Any hypotheses, Spock?
They could have all left, Captain. The Andorian freighter was large enough to hold the crew of the entire station.
What could make an entire Starbase crew, all of them, trained, professional Starfleet personnel, abandon their post?
Perhaps they were forced to evacuate, or they may have left against their will.
McCoy to Kirk.
Go ahead.
Nothing to report, Jim. The main living quarters are empty. The mess hall is abandoned.
Understood. Spock, are there any records on the last dock ship?
The log is incomplete. The ship apparently was here for supplies. There are no records of its owners, occupants, or destination.
Is there any way we can find out where that ship went?
Perhaps. The freighter is an old Andorian Epsilon class. Those ships use a specific isotope of dilithium in their warp engines. If we can detect the warp trail, we can trace the pathway of the ship.
Get on it. And contact Starfleet and tell them to send an emergency skeleton crew here as soon as possible. Kirk to Uhura.
Go ahead, Captain.
Casualties.
Thank you, Captain. Understood.
Captain, I believe I have found the warp trail. There is one problem.
What's that?
The apparent navigational course of the freighter would bring them in.
Captain's log. The Enterprise is following the warp trail of the missing freighter in the hopes of finding the missing crew of Starbase M3. Spock, scan for nearby inhabitable planets.
There is a Class M planet within 50 parsecs. The warp trail intersects planetary orbit.
Sulu set a course. That could be our destination.
Captain, you should be aware that the planet is 20 parsecs inside the neutral zone.
Understood. We'll have to take the risk.
We are within the planet's orbit. Sensors are indicating humanoid life signs on the planet. The dilithium isotope is also present.
It seems our risk paid off. Uhura, hail the planet.
Captain, there's no response.
Spock, since we are in the neutral zone, you have the comm. Bones, Uhura, you're with me.
It looks like some sort of farm, Captain.
Hello there.
Hello.
James T. Kirk, Captain of the USS Enterprise. Do you know anything about Starbase M3?
Yes, we know about the starbase. We came here from the starbase.
You're a part of the crew?
Yes.
What is your name and rank?
Cody Phillips, science officer, 2nd class.
Why did you abandon your post? Are there any other crew members here?
Nyota?
Father? You're okay. Why did you come here? What is this place?
This is our new paradise.
But I don't understand.
Jensar showed us the way.
Jensar. Who's that?
I don't expect everyone to understand. Jensar came to the station with his followers. He told us that the pathway to true happiness is to give our technology up and really live again, the way humans were meant to live in harmony with his surroundings, farming the land and growing our own food.
But Dad, you always dreamed of being an astrophysicist.
I know. I guess I just grew weary of the recycled air and canned food and artificial gravity. I simply could not see myself living the rest of my life that way.
Captain,
Go ahead, Spock.
we have a problem. A Romulan ship has decloaked and is hailing us.
Stall them, Spock. We found the Starbase crew, but we need more time here.
Aye, Captain.
Hail the Romulan ship.
Federation Starship, you are in violation of our treaty.
Commander, I apologize for this incursion into the neutral zone. We have a ship that has crashed on the planet, and we are in the process of evacuating survivors.
We will stay and monitor your progress. You have 1 hour.
His brainwaves are normal, Captain.
I appreciate your concern, Doctor, but I feel fine. The best I felt in years, actually.
Mr. Uhura, can we meet with this Jensar?
Certainly. I will take you to him. Jensar, we have visitors. One is my own daughter.
How wonderful. All of you, welcome. James T. Kirk, Captain, the USS Enterprise. This is Lieutenant Uhura.
My name is Jensar. I consider myself to be a prophet. I have traveled the galaxy with my message of a better, simpler life for all life forms. This planet is our new paradise.
Were you recently at Starbase M3?
Yes, my followers and I revisited a space station on our way here. We were in dire need of fuel and supplies.
Jensar, this planet is in part of disputed space with the Romulan Empire. We have to get you and your followers off the planet.
Captain, I've been seeking an ideal world for myself and my followers for a long time. I don't see how we can leave. We're all so happy here. Our farms are just now starting to bear their first fruit.
But staying here risks intergalactic war with the Romulans.
You see, Captain, this is exactly why I believe in a simpler life, free from technology and from your war amongst planets. Join us, Captain. Perhaps we can even convince the Romulans to lay down their arms.
I wouldn't put any faith in the Romulans to change. Will you excuse us for a moment?
Certainly, Captain.
Bones, can you give me a medical scan of Gensar?
Hold on, I'm getting some unusual readings. His paracortex contains a high level of psilocybin.
What does that mean?
It's a compound associated with telepathic stars of Betazoid.
The telepathic species?
Yes, that's right.
Bones, is it possible that Gensar is telepathically controlling the Starbase crew and all of his followers?
Betazoids can involuntarily affect others, especially when they get older. There's a condition called Xanthi fever, where the Betazoid victims project their emotions, desires, and feelings into others. The condition is treatable.
Let's go see what Gensar has to say about this. Gensar, we have a question for you.
What is that, Captain?
Have you ever heard of Xanthi fever?
Doctor, are you implying that I'm not in control of my own faculties?
We don't mean to be disrespectful. We just think it's unusual that an entire starbase felt it important enough to abandon their duties and come here with you.
Wars in space. Is it so hard to believe that so many could embrace a different way?
Gensar, regardless of why or how you've come here, you can't stay. The Romulans,
Betazoids, Klingons, Terrans, if they all embrace my way, none of these names will matter. Our galaxy will live in peace.
Captain,
go ahead, Spock.
The Romulans are asking why our evacuations have not begun.
Understood, stand by. Bones, are you sure he has this Betazoid fever?
Well, there's no way to tell without a proper examination. I'll have to do that back on the Enterprise.
I'm short on both time and options here. Bones, please escort Gensar to sickbay.
Aye, Captain.
Captain? Supposed to be. I'm not sure what happened.
Spock, I think we're ready to begin the evacuations. Captain's log. After evacuating the planet, Dr. McCoy has managed to treat Gensar's Xanthi fever. The crew of Starbase M3 have returned to duty. We have found a suitable planet for Gensar and his remaining followers to colonize, and are en route to that location.
Dad, are you serious about staying with Gensar?
Yes, I told you. It was my decision to do this. I wasn't under any sort of telepathic influence from Gensar. I really want to do this.
It's just so different from how I've always pictured you.
Just think of the fun your kids will have when they visit Granddad on his farm.
Spock, have you ever thought of giving up Starfleet, becoming a farmer?
Why would I do that, Captain? I've always been satisfied with my Starfleet career.
Well, I figured with your green blood, you might also have a green thumb.